Stark convinced me to put a shot of his new Stark Drive energy drink in my coffee.
Stark Drive?
Sure. It tastes like sweaty gym sock dipped in coffee, but at least it wakes you up. And if we're headed to Transia, I'm gonna need it. This thing could last 24 hours or 24 days. Hard to tell.
This group does not waste time. We will strike at Hydra and Transia quickly, and we will win.
Now there's a real rah-rah spirit I can get behind. I've got no time for long stays overseas. I don't like to pack a toothbrush, and my transient is pretty terrible.
It makes sense that Lilith would go back there. Back to her homeland, that is. Back to the source of her powers.
She's gonna be in for a real nasty shock if she's looking for home. It's not like the old days with the Knights of Wundagore riding around the place. Red Skull and Hydra did a pretty good job of screwing Transia up in every way possible.
No matter what the people of Transia have had to endure, they are about to endure much worse.
Poor people. That's why I'm loading up on caffeine. It's gonna be nasty.
It looks like the others are gathering now in the war room.
Yep, I'll head that way myself. Just need a few more sips of sweaty gym sock. I gotta talk to Stark about getting some new flavors.
You are gonna love this.
You know, I really could do just as well without you loitering back there.
How else am I going to steal your secrets if I can't see what you're up to?
I doubt you'd find anything suitable among my cats. That caught my eye.
Give me a sec. Okay, what's up? What can I say except you're welcome? If this thing behind me turns into a giant gateway to ancient Egypt, I'm quitting.
Until next time.
Ain't gonna go easy, bub.
Time's wasting, Hunter. Caretaker said I need to be a team player, so I guess I'm letting you choose for me too. Later. More chit-chat. I'm gonna wait near Magic.
Will my Transia ever know peace?
Back to Eastern Europe? Maybe I can finally get some decent pampushka. Is there anything you can tell us about Transia that might give us...
You seem lost. Can I help you?
I am just taking a breather between crises.
I guess crisis is all either of us have ever known. Sometimes I wonder what my life would be like if I didn't have this burden to carry.
What do you mean?
Like where I would be, what I would be doing, where I'd spend my retirement.
Retirement?
Yes, Hunter. Even I dream about life beyond this abbey. Don't you?
I do not think about myself, but I know you deserve the rest. You have been at this longer than any of us.
It doesn't feel that way. But then again, I avoid looking at calendars. Well, I could spend all day thinking about this, and then nothing would get done.
You sound tempted to do just that.
Oh, Hunter, you have no idea. Come on, I'm sure there's something for us to handle right now.
So, I read in your war journals, issue 47 to be specific, that you've been to Transia.
Is that a question?
More like a prompt. You know, to see if the journals were true, or if there was something you left out intentionally.
Ah, intel.
Yes, definitely for intel. If so, war journal number 47 is my favorite. So when you were surrounded by Hydra troops in that transient cemetery, did all that stuff really happen? Where you bounced the shield off the tombstones and took out like 10 elite troops?
No.
Oh, so you made it up?
No, I cut out the more unbelievable parts. Lots of redacting. Truth was way crazier.
I knew it!
Let's discuss. But first, the mission.
Right, the mission. Good call, Captain America.
You enjoyed calling me Captain America, didn't you?
Yes, a little too much. I'm kind of a big fan.
Transia? Never heard of it. Do they have burritos?
Buonazua.
To think, long ago the nation of Transia was once the seat of power for the heroic knights of Wundagore.
Might as well be Camp Hydra these days.
They're pulling in reinforcements from everywhere. But reinforcing what exactly?
Mount Wundagore. There's been something wrong with that place for as long as I can remember.
Something like this.
Nothing wrong with that. Now we know where to strike. Time for a little payback on Queen, Demon... No? Right. Make one slight mistake.
Handing my mother the last page of the Darkhold?
Bringing back the Hulk?
Okay, same mistake. Technically, fine. You take point then.
Roger that.
Actually, how about you let us handle things? The Sanctum, Tony's Gamma Death Star, Wanda... Think about it. Every time we listen to you all, some new catastrophe seems to happen. You're not our babysitter, Hunter. You're our leader. And we are the Midnight Suns. We're family.
And family's family. So this time...
We got your back.
Then what are we waiting for?
What if we aim for his heart or something?
He's not a vampire. He's a gamma-powered muscle man.
Juiced up with a heavy dose of Lilith's corruption.
In other words, we're screwed.
Look, I know Lilith is like a dark goddess with an extra angry Hulk as her number 2.
Don't forget the Parchment of Power. She's got that too, which is like super OP.
But we've got something that she does.
A death wish?
No, dude. We've got friends. Each other. We're the Midnight Suns. And you know what we Suns do?
We rise.
We've got this, guys. We have to believe in ourselves if we're gonna pull this off. Blade, Robbie, you know what to do, right?
We'll see you soon, Nico.
Better not leave me hanging, because our entire continued existence depends on us.
Right. No pressure. It's just the end of the world.
Not if we can help it.
Should we do a gold team?
Don't ruin it. The good speeches are not.
The legend walks among us.
I'll be monitoring the troops' movements from here. You have a small window to strike the facility and get out.
What if we like the place and want to move in?
Watch it. If you want to prove yourself on this mission, you don't need to start acting like Tony Stark. You're traveling to the heart of Lilith's power.
We know. We'll be extra careful.
Midnight Suns Assemble or whatever.
Why not?
It looks as if Lilith has sent every last Hydra goon she could find to guard the entrance.
Between the creepy glow and the howling demonic Hulk, I think we're running out of time.
We must not let them stand in our way.
Can only make things easier.
Hail that!
So it's beginning. You shouldn't try. You'll only embarrass yourself.
all of your movements.
Hail Hydra!
Now that's a cheap shot.
Our children will join us soon.
To think this was one hallowed ground, long before we were here.
Too bad it was Hydra that finally stuck around.
Kazan has been waiting eons for this moment. I'm not giving Hydra any more credit than I have to.
Nor should you.
I'm feeling stronger already. Speak while you still can. More.
Here we go.
We cannot be turned back.
Forever in service. You're mine.
Hey, that hurt!
The curse is upon us. We don't fear death. From the rift, her blessing emerges.
Ugh, I still don't get why these guys keep fighting. It can't be the money. What else do mercenaries take in trade?
Lilith offered us. False promise of eternity catered to every corrupted mind.
A spell carried on silent whispers.
Now is not the time to romanticize our peril.
is not a question.
We'll make this quick.
Just as the stories told us, you are strong.
For Hydra, we are the instruments! As she commands. We will not fall that easily.
Rituals of their own not far from here. They believed this land was cursed.
A well-justified conclusion.
Wundagore resonates with the dark energies of Kazan. Even the mountain could not contain his vile influence forever.
Let us see if they have an answer for this.
Next time, it will be forever.
Let us see if they have an answer for this. Fate is sealed. Weak, even for Hydra. You have my thanks. I am still the prize.
Not to sound cocky, but some horrible Lilith monster would have been a lot more interesting than Hydra.
You may eventually come to regret those words, Nico.
Yeah, that occurred to me just as I was saying it. Oh well.
Consider yourself. Do not try me again. You will leave this world alone and forgotten. Don't waste any of my time. Ready? Your rest. Thus be done. To me.
Punch it!
Hell yeah!
You alone among your kind can serve as the conduit of my power, precious child. Liber tenebris, reversus es nobis. Only a few moments longer. Together we will reforge the Darkhold and usher in...
It's over, lady!
Mother, no! Stop this!
Lucky shot. She won't hit me again.
But it is all for you. Everything I do is always for you, child.
Block her out! She gave up the right to call you that word when she sold her soul to that monster.
The truth shall reveal itself soon enough, sister.
Even with her attention focused on that damn book, Lilith's barrier will not be easy to bring down.
Yeah, but the cave sure is.
Midnight suns, disassemble.
Now you're talking.
It's not the most elegant solution, but bringing the roof down on them will certainly put a damper on things.
Should have hit a few of those columns with the hell line.
I'm gonna tell Robbie you said that. Watch me.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Our pact will not
should do it.
More lambs to the slaughter.
Tracking movement.
It's on. I falter. Strong.
We can wait!
Submit.
Lilith must really want me out of this.
Do not waste your strength here, child. What has been set in motion cannot be undone. Will not be undone.
You have
A debt of blood is owed, and a debt of blood shall be paid. Chthon will rise.
There's no convincing her. You know what you have to do.
Just come. Just as thinking.
Watch your heads.
Join us.
with you go, demon. You haven't been my sister for centuries.
Saddens me to hear you say that. There's still time for you to see things his way.
No one calling themselves the Midnight Sun will ever join your corrupted ranks. I promise you that.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith.
Whoever gets the job done. All will be judged.
I am impressed.
Lilith may have found the one man, or monster, capable of withstanding the dark energies of that world.
Banner's been nothing but trouble since this whole thing started.
We both know what it is like to have a power that others desire, Blade.
Maybe, but I don't rip my clothes off and go berserk whenever I'm in a bad mood.
That barrier is still holding!
Liber tenebris reversus es nobi!
Get out of there, now! You've done more than anyone could ask!
Almost! Yo, demon lady! One thing, before we go. This is for
Johnny Blaze!
No! The spell must not be interrupted!
Now we may leave!
Mother.
Your mother died centuries ago. Now get out of there!
wrong?
Everything.
Yes, Robbie, I have eyes. Please.
Coming to book club tonight?
Meet you there.
Let's head over.
I was up all night finishing this book. I should have read it earlier.
My plan backfired. Thought choosing a weird book would drive people away.
Why would you do that?
More punch for the rest of us.
We doing this again.
Why have I not heard of Crash Morgan? I know it's an older book, but this is exactly the kind of story.
I thought Logan might bail, but I told him we bring more snacks this time. I have him figured out. Ready to kick this?
I am.
All right, Logan, I need to know. Why did you choose this book?
I'll tell you, just not yet. I want to hear what you thought of this book.
It was written in the 1940s, so I expected some repugnant attitudes and phrases. But it surprised me. The writing was simple, yet the story was deeper than it had any right to be.
What was your favorite part?
It's in the chapter where Crash and the princess escape the Zorgots. The next morning, they see the sun rise and Mars rising beside it. When the princess asks what the future holds and Crash just stares at Mars as it eclipses the sun, it gave me chills.
Is it just me, or do the stellar bodies represent their time together?
Absolutely. The time they have together is fleeting. I think this is where Crash first realizes there's no future for the two of them. Anyway, I think the moment gets lost when the Zorgots deploy their Null Stalkers.
I don't get why the robot dog didn't warn them. I thought it could talk.
Not until number 19, the minefields of the reticulates. It's a whole thing.
Got it. So, what's the idea with Crash's promise?
What about it?
When Crash apprehends Glaxogorp, they have a tense conversation in the back of the flypod. Crash says there's a way the Zorgots can leave the moon with everything they want, but the princess must take the throne. Then Crash vows that no queen of royal blood shall ever rule Deimos. Glaxogorp agrees, but why? Crash breaks the vow in the next chapter.
That makes no sense. Why say Queen of Royal Blood?
You're right. I can't believe I missed that. And how does that tie into the Hydro gunfight at the top of the space scraper?
Really? You don't see it?
I do.
They're shapeshifters.
Who?
Crash and Glaxogorp.
No.
Yep.
But then, when do they...
The Hydro gunfight. Crash gets hit in the helmet and goes down. And what happens whenever Crash is unconscious?
The helmet changes color. Turns bronze like the suit.
Right. Then Glaxogorp pulls up on the rocket sled and takes Crash and the princess into custody. That's when they make the switch. Crash and Glaxogorp change form. But where do they stash the princess?
That rocket sled had a bunch of places to hide a princess.
But the next time you see the sled, Glaxogorp passes... Their plan required her to be in Crash's suit. The opaque helmet keeps her safe. So we get to the Deimos Council meeting. The princess refuses the throne and declares her love for Crash, who is the princess in Crash's suit. When they embrace, the false princess deactivates the Magna Manacles binding Crash. But Crash nabs the Star Scepter from the fake princess, activates the suit's Zoom vest, and smashes through the Monoculus.
So, if that's the actual princess, she escapes. But who is the false princess?
That's a shape-shifted Glaxogorp. Without the Star Scepter, Deimos can't crown their queen.
Right. She never wanted it, and the Zorgots definitely don't want it. Glaxogorp, posing as the princess, can steer Deimos away from war.
And when the fake Glaxogorp vows the Star Scepter shall be restored to the princess, that's actually Crash.
So Crash made 2 vows and broke neither of them. The cliffhanger with Glaxogorp chasing Crash's ship is actually Crash returning to the princess so they can escape Deimos.
You got it. They reveal the switcheroo at the beginning of number 6, Attack of the Intergalactic Space Weasels.
Clever. I like it more now. And that's where we'll call it for tonight.
So, Logan, why did you pick this book?
Because my book was the best of them.
You have only been to 2 meet...
Yeah, but you know I'm right.
I almost wish this book was a comic and I would have liked to see the Monoculus.
I wonder if Tony could build me a robot dog.
You did not mention a book for next time.
Yeah, with everything going on, I'm gonna put book club on a hiatus. Until things...
I enjoyed some of it, despite the drawbacks.
Oh, like what?
Well, my leisure activities rarely have such inactivity.
I'm right there with you. I almost pitched this as a workout for the body and the mind. Getting some cardio, maybe a bit of strength training, and talk about the books while we exercised. I was going to call it the Book-Cathalon Club.
Huh.
Right. After I slept on it, I had the same reaction to my own idea.
Maybe next time.
Actually, I need to thank you for sticking around since the beginning. For all your help with Carol.
Of course.
I don't get close to many people. I never get into relationships. That's not a rule I ever break. But I did with Carol. Beyond all the reasons, I find her amazing. Do you know why?
You are into her because she can kick your ass.
That's exactly it.
Really? I was joking.
I'm not. Vampires fight dirty. They'll kill whoever you love just because they can. If they really want you to suffer, they'll turn your true love into one of them. That's why dating me is a death sentence, and I refuse to put that weight on anyone. But can you imagine some pissant vampire trying to chow down on Captain Marvel? First, his fangs would snap off on contact with her skin. Then she'd just chuck it into space. No hiding from the sun out there. There's no way they can ever touch her. But it's not just that.
It is you. She is safe from you.
Yeah. I never break my rule because I know deep down there's a chance I could lose control. But with Carol, hell, she could hold me over her head till I was myself again. Wouldn't even break a sweat.
I am so sorry to hear that.
Please don't.
It is about everyone else.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you joined me for...
A sparring club?
You saw right through. You headed out?
I should leave.
He's close, Hunter. Chthon is slithering his way into this dimension. I can feel it.
Wanda, there's something I ought to say to you.
Oh?
You were right about Lilith's tomb.
Did you just say I was right about something?
I did. Just as you were probably right about other things, too. Many other things. You let an old, stubborn immortal let you take the blame for so much.
You were hurting. You needed something to point to.
And here I was thinking I was the one who was supposed to take care of all of you. I am sorry, Wanda. For everything.
So am I.
Oh, don't make it up.
I see you and Caretaker are on the mend.
Seems so. I should be happy about it. But how can I be happy about anything when the Temple of Chthon is wreaking havoc on my home? I grew up in Transia, you know. In a room. It's all destroyed now. Along with those poor people's lives.
Wanda, I am so sorry.
Not as sorry as they are.
We will save them. That I can promise.
And I'd like to be around to help them. But first, we have to stop your mom. I'm afraid of her, you know. Of seeing her. I mean, what if it happens again? What if she turns me back? What if I...
If it came to that, we would find a way of removing her corruption again.
I appreciate that, but I don't think...
You're right. We probably would not have time to save you.
You wouldn't?
I am joking.
You almost got me there.
No one is leaving you behind, ever again.
Promise? Well, I ought to get back to the news.
Do not watch too much of it. The overconsumption of news media is supposed to be bad for your mental health, especially during an apocalypse.
There are worse things for your mental health, Hunter. And I'm pretty sure I've experienced them all. I'll take my chances with a little cape. Night.
The mysterious structure, which has
I
been
hope Aunt May
described as
isn't
some
watching
kind
this
of
because she's
ancient
going to
temple,
flip.
has suddenly appeared in the war-torn Republic
I try to
of
stop
Transia,
it, but...
decimating a
You
remote
screwed up,
village at the
Robbie.
base of Mount
It's
Wonderful.
okay, you can
These
say it.
images,
Doesn't
taken
matter
by
who
tourists,
screwed up.
have been reposted
What matters
over 2
is that
million
we're
times
screwed.
on every social media outlet with the hashtag ApocalypseWow.
We're in the end game now.
Guess they never seen Thanos. I just wanted to get... This.
I wouldn't have guessed we'd become such fast friends, Hunter, but I welcome your company.
Let me guess. You came to rub it in? Tell me the Midnight Suns are just a bunch of Hero Academy dropouts who are in over their heads?
I'm not here to rub anything in. I came here to say, I thought what you did back there was brave. And bold.
Yeah, right. You mean brave and stupid?
You weren't being stupid. You did what you thought was right. Sometimes, we can do everything in our power to stop a bad thing from happening and still fall flat on our faces. Just keep your chin up and remember, failure is an essential part of the superhero gig. I mean, look at me. I haven't exactly been batting 1,000 these days, but that doesn't seem to have slowed down my ego any.
Well, wait. Are you, like, actually being nice to me?
Well, like impending doom to bring people together. But seriously, I admire what you tried to pull off back there. Took a lot of guts. Maybe next time, you'll get the glory.
Thanks, Tony.
Anytime.
Yay, we did it. Ugh, the first time we're actually trusted to sit in the driver's seat, the first freaking time, and we couldn't stop her. We dropped a mountain on her head, and Lilith still managed to summon the Temple of Chthon. Way to go, team.
I, for one, regret nothing we did back there. And neither should you.
Too bad it was all in vain.
We do not know that yet.
Yet, you saw what happened. Now, Ancient Ugly Squid God is gonna arrive any moment to feast on our souls.
Nico, I am not going to let that happen. Chosen one, remember?
How come you always manage to say the exact right thing to make me feel better?
It is one of my secret superpowers.
You mean not so secret superpower? Alright, I'm gonna stay out here a while and lick my wounds for a little bit longer. Thanks for, checking up on me.
Anytime.
This could have happened to any one of us. I hope Nico takes that to heart.
Bunazua.
Same to you. Oh, look at that. And I don't have one. And it's funny that all these things appeared. Appeared all and I don't have no keys to unlock it. We have some there that appear here.
Autumn thinks otherwise.
Hey, babe. No. Who's at the door? That was Danielle coming to pick up Rowley.
You have gone too far,
I could say the same to you, leaving me for dead and buried under that mountain. What a way to treat your mom.
Next time I will use a bit.
Say what you must. Besides, you won't get another chance. The Darkhold is finally complete. The Midnight Sun is coming, and with it, him. We will all have our final parts to play. Will you be ready when the curtain rises?
If everything you do is truly for me, Mother, then I beg you to stop. Let us both return to our graves and let the world know peace.
You almost sound like him.
I thought we could not talk about him here.
Don't be ridiculous, not him. Him. Your father. He once said something similar to me, several lifetimes ago.
I have never heard of you speak of him, until now.
We close upon the end of a billion years prophecy. Forgive me if I'm a bit... I sometimes wonder if I could bring his soul to this place.
I implore you, do not. In his death, what? No snappy comeback? Promises that we shall be reunited under the glorious eye of the midnight sun?
No, child. Not this time.
Agatha?
I'm sorry to intrude, dear. Do you have a moment?
For you?
You always came to me for advice when vexed by a difficult problem. Never Sarah.
Agatha, does something trouble you? Perhaps I can return the favor.
And now you're the one reading my mind.
You used to read my mind?
It's an expression, my dear.
I choose to believe you. So, what do you need?
I don't know how to say this without sounding melodramatic, but... despite our actions, the prophecy unfolds. Chthon's return seems inevitable. Yet all I can do for the people I love is haunt a library and play macabre tour guide.
Agatha.
I should be here with Sarah and yourself, helping to bring the team... Useless. I'm sorry,
Agatha,
Hunter.
wait.
I'll leave you to your rest.
Agatha. Hunter, I'm coming in. Where is she? I heard you speaking with her.
I am surprised you can hear Agatha.
Then you don't deny it?
Why would I? Especially to you.
Why didn't you tell me earlier? Why didn't you tell Care?
I made a promise not to tell.
To who?
Agatha.
Then why now?
Because if you can hear Agatha, the two of you need to have a long talk.
I don't know if I could face her.
Then let me talk to her.
All right. I'm trusting you, Hunter.
Good night.
I still can't believe it.
What don't you believe, Robbie?
That our plan failed.
We can.
I dropped 10 cubic tons of rubble on Lilith's head, and she's...
We could get those poor people out of Transia in no time.
Oh, and I was just about to binge watch my story. You may have stumbled onto something important here.
Hey, Hunter. Came to the right man. Another medical mystery box. And to think, Sometimes, I even impress myself. All right, let's get started. See ya, Hunter.
She has a hard head.
Hey, Hunter. This won't take long.
Please drive by May's house to make sure she's okay. If she turned on the news, she's probably scared. I know you're upset too. Everyone's in the same boat. She won't want you to be making a fuss, so come up with an excuse as to why you're there. Maybe bring her some cookies. She loves oatmeal raisin. Oh, and she probably won't be going out to get her paper, so can you collect the Daily Bugles and bring them in? Maybe check to see if they're running any Spider-Man headlines and ditch those. I can't say when I'm coming back. Hopefully soon? Yes, I'm in a safe place with good people. You can tell that to May, too. MJ, I'm gonna be fine. Promise.
Are you hearing this? It's adorable.
I apologize for not having the bandwidth to speak last night. My mind has been spinning, trying to process it all.
You are not the only one whose mind is spinning. Everyone here, present company included, have been rattled by the events of days past.
We are on the precipice of doom. Still, though, there's no excuse. I must pull myself together. At any moment, my sister will unleash Chthon upon the planet. Half of me wishes she was here, so I could ask her for guidance. For a way.
And the other half?
Is glad she's not alive to endure the horrors. Still, I wonder what she would say.
Have you considered Agatha is here, watching over us?
Huh. That's a sweet thought, Hunter. But not a very real... I know this abbey is haunted, but I would know if Agatha was still... No. She is beyond the... I need to get my head...
Agatha, a moment?
Yes, Hunter? And why are...
Meet me in my...
All right. What is this about?
Wanda knows you are in the Abbey. Last night, she overheard us speaking.
She did?
She confronted me and demanded to know where you were.
What did you tell her?
I could not lie to her. Not about this.
I'm glad you didn't. If Wanda overheard me, the rules have changed.
Should we tell her?
Yes, this evening. Here I go, stirring up trouble. Feels like old time.
Magic is right. What's done is done.
This is the first time I've been here since... well, since I had to leave the Abbey.
And?
For obvious reasons, Agatha is on my mind. I can't imagine how much pressure it would be to carry that kind of secret. Of course, I'd like to know more, but I trust you're doing the best you can.
It has not been easy.
Then I won't add to your burden. I don't know what I expected to find here.
Books, usually.
Thank you for that. I meant, Agatha and I spent so much time here, I expected to feel, I don't know, anything at all. Instead, I'm just numb. I'm starting to feel guilty that I don't feel guilty.
I am very familiar with what you describe.
Really? Who was it for you?
The first Midnight Suns. I last saw them the day of my death. If I had not rushed off to fight my mother, all of us could have survived. When I think of them, there is an empty sadness. I can still hear their voices, picture their faces, but their absence hollows out my heart.
Ah, that's exactly it. And it's reassuring.
How so?
I'm not alone. And that means so much. Well, I should get back to my studies.
Hey, Hunter.
Was that the time we fought the 20-foot-tall robot?
You're gonna have to be more specific. I fought a lot of 20-foot-tall robots.
Not sure I can. Seen too much strange action.
It all bleeds together after a while.
Makes you wonder how much road we have left to travel.
Practice makes perfect.
New and improved.
Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answers here. See you around.
Ah, I see. Autumn does not answer.
Hey, you.
Hydra has a remote server attached to one of their squads in this area, and they've been using it to store communications data captured on the nearby consoles.
Hydra's in control of the situation. No one will touch you.
I believe Stark and Carol have done most of the legwork, but you still need to access those consoles to retrieve the data.
As you wish. This shall be of great help. Let's give it a go. Now that was something. I can do.
Next on the list.
Hiding in plain sight.
I'm flattered, but save some for the others.
Not that I expect you to panic, but you're going to have to deal with that one now, on top of everything else.
I am still the prize. You may see yourself as something more than Hydra, but you are nothing but a common goon.
Think that hurts? That's not me! Sorry, but I'm gonna live!
You had your chance to escape. Time is come. Hail that. This shall be of great help.
Get it on! Hope you like eating through a straw! You clowns like to juggle! Barely even noticed it!
Is this just quantity over quality?
Time to regain my senses.
I think we've got company.
I am a roll.
I can see why Captain America has such disdain for you. He is a man of honor. You are ridiculous. Tell us what you know, Fiend.
Hostile unit on the...
You're not going to like this. Was it worth it?
You're in trouble now.
Might as well line up, suckers. I'm here to get paid. If you can see me coming, it's already too late.
How many times are you going to try that? They must want to get rid of me quick.
I am not myself.
us!
Why this sudden interest?
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. Leave some for the rest of us.
Let's try this.
How about we go a few?
With the proper spell, I'm sure they'll recover.
Support units on the move.
Typically, I don't waste time on mercenaries. Your guns have little influence on the balance of space and time.
Thanks. I owe you one.
We'll make this quick.
You're just as good as everyone says, Hunter.
Hardly a flesh wound. It's gonna take more than that.
Let me show you. Follow my movements.
You finally got a piece.
This won't end well.
body makes me bleed my own blood. Let's get it on!
We're gonna get I was born for this!
I'm going to get you for that.
About to get messy!
Monkey's got a bag of fire!
Something is wrong. I'm afraid the odds still aren't in your favor. Watch closely. At least we're only dealing with lackeys now.
You've recovered the data. Excellent work out there.
Hunter, Wanda is at my shrine, calling out for me. I think she deserves an answer.
Then we should speak with her.
I'll meet you at my
You hear me, Fury?
Barely. Damn temples.
Hunter, you promised...
I should let her tell it.
Agatha is here?
I'm right here, Wanda. Can you not see me?
Agatha? Where are you?
Just my voice, then. Better than nothing.
Agatha, There's so much I have to say to you.
Wanda, please. You are my pupil. I shall not have you bear the burden of my death.
I lost control.
No, I did. I pushed you too far, too fast.
Yes, but I have to...
My dear, this isn't the first time you visited my grave. I heard all you confessed. There is no need to repeat it. And there is very little time. Chthon grows restless in his slumber. I can aid you in this fight, but I'll need your help. Both of you. My connection to this world is tenuous.
There is a ritual that can bind me to this place. First, I'll need you to retrieve a memento.
What exactly do you want us to bring you?
Sarah's grief is my strongest tie to the world. This memento symbolizes our tie to one another.
What is it?
I don't know, but it's somewhere in her room.
A ghost?
I'm not thrilled about it.
I am unfamiliar.
It was in one of the books
I read many of them.
Yes, you were a precocious child. Those books were decoy.
I knew it.
I'm sure you did.
How should we go about this?
Hunter, you know Sarah better than most. I'm relying on you to search her room and find this memento. Whatever it is.
And what should I do?
Observation and distraction.
So, I'm the lookout while the hunter pokes around Caretaker's room.
I do it myself, but...
Oh, it's no problem. One of my favorite shows involves a weekly heist.
Now, both of you promise me, Sarah cannot know about the ritual. Not until it's done.
Why not?
The more she knows, the less chance we have to pull it off.
I have kept your secret this long.
And I can keep it as well.
Good. I believe in you both.
You can count on us.
Wanda, she already left.
Oh. Well, time to sneak into Caretaker's room and steal one of her heirlooms. Let's go before I talk myself out of it.
You and me both.
Right behind you. Hunter, I'm outside the door. As soon as you find it, I'll give you the all clear.
It is doubtful there is anything hidden in...
Wanda?
Hi, Nico.
What are you doing outside Caretaker's room?
Nothing. And I'm not outside her room.
You're leaning against the door.
Oh, I guess I am. But I'm waiting on the hunter.
Oh, for what?
I'm going to confess my fault.
What?
It's true. I have strong feelings for the hunter. Nico, do you mind if I wait alone?
Oh, right. Good luck.
All right, she's gone. Hurry up. This is harder than it looks on television. How's it going in there?
Found it.
All right.
Wanda?
Coast is Caretaker. Hi. How are you, doing?
I'm tired. It's been a long day.
Oh, I know the feeling. We should, take a walk around the Abbey.
Why would we do that?
It's good to, get the blood flowing after a long day. So how about we...
Wanda, it's late. I'm going to bed.
I want to talk to you about Agatha.
You do?
Can we take that walk? It's about something she said to me. About you.
Wanda, this topic is out of bounds.
I'm not asking to be forgiven. I know I'll never make it right. But I have a wonderful memory of Agatha speaking fondly of you. It's not fair to keep it from you, so can we take that walk, please?
All right. A short walk.
A short walk. You'll be back in a few minutes, at most.
Let's go. I'd like to get this over with.
That's perfectly clear.
Are you all right?
Just a small cough. Why don't we head through the yard?
Hunter,
Ileana?
what were you doing in...
I was never here, and you never saw me.
I can respect that.
Are you out?
Mm-hmm.
Good. You know where to meet me.
We learn more with each encounter.
Getting back out there feels... I never want to do that again.
Confess your feelings prematurely? I know it was not ideal, but the heart wants what it wants.
You know I can turn you into a frog, right? Moving on.
So what next?
I'll take the... what was it?
A locket.
I assume Agatha will tell us how it fits into the ritual.
And that I shall.
Agatha, we have Caretaker's memento.
I know. I can feel it. Would you be a most faithful apprentice and place a ward upon it?
Of course.
That's better. Now, do you recall the binding ritual in the Libris Inlicitus?
The Grey Seneschal? But that's...
Forbidden, yes.
I was going to say extremely dangerous.
And I would never suggest it unless the circumstances were this dire.
What is this ritual exactly?
The Grey Seneschal requires an item that binds a spirit to a person or place.
Why is it so dangerous?
Because the first step of the ritual is to destroy that item. And for a short time, the spirit is extremely vulnerable to dissolution, to possession, to destruction.
I am not entirely comfortable with this, but if you are taking the risk, I will support you.
I am so proud to know the person you've become, Hunter. Trust me when I say the risk is worth it. Should the ritual work as expected, everyone in the Abbey will be able to hear me, to see me. I'll be able to help when it's most needed. We do this when the moon is right. But it all falls apart if Sarah learns what we're planning.
Why?
This ritual is one of hers. She made it centuries ago. She knows how great the risks, and how slim. And there's no chance in hell she'll allow Wanda to lead the ritual.
No, I can't do this.
Wanda, this ritual's power lies in its inherent contradictions. And what greater contradiction can there be
than for me to restore your spirit to life? But Agatha, if I lose control...
You won't.
How do you know?
Because you're my best apprentice. Because you learn from your mistakes. And because I want you to know I truly forgive you. For that to happen, you'll need to see it in my eyes.
All right.
Now to prepare. Wanda, I'll be in your room. We'll go over every step of the ritual.
I'll meet you there.
She already...
I know. Hunter, do you believe I can do this?
Compared to Agatha and yourself, I know nothing about ritual magic.
That's diplomatic.
But Agatha does. If she trusts you to do this, then so should I.
Okay. When the moon is right.
When the moon is right.
No pressure.
Hunter, want to get your train game? If not, we can talk. How's your mental health? A good portion of this darkness hunting game is mental health and processing intense situations.
A clear, focused mind, grounded in the present, is a potent weapon.
Sounds too new agey for... Give me stakes? Maybe that's the same thing, maybe it ain't. Whatever we got to be to do what we gotta do. Well, it's all sorts of messed up. But hell on earth isn't a garden stroll.
Crazy as it sounds, Lilith will not succeed.
You've been spending too much time with Rod. We may win, we may lose. Either way, I'm taking as many Hellspawn with me as I can. We're made for more than driving the legions of hell from the and I know just who I am without them.
Well, Blade, I cannot wait to survive so we can continue our talks.
Ain't that the truth?